Do you know exactly what is regulatory affairs is? What is the role actually in the industry? Where to start if you are interested to get a free knowledge in the internet? Yes, you have listened right. There are various free online regulatory affairs courses available on the internet for free. Yes, you have heard right. So within this 15 to 20 minutes, I'll be telling you the importance of regulatory affairs in a short, and then I will dig into what are the free online courses available which will be helpful to you to decide in which professional field you want to go. I want you guys. I have the mission that all the freshers should go into the field of their choice, not just by accident. So I hope you guys will love this video. Let's start it.
So what is regulatory affairs? So in a nutshell, you can read the definition there, which is exactly which is been told by many, but for a fresher to understand it, I'll chunk it into small pieces and tell you in a simplified manner. Regulatory affairs, it is a field, it is a department, it is a profession where the regulatory affairs personnel will be dealing with all the documentations involved, and they make sure that the rules, standards, legislations which are keep coming, new guidelines, new rules, they are being implemented properly as they are intended to be. This process is being ensured by regulatory affairs professionals. So you got a little bit idea, right? Now please let's see into your left corner. Can you see a regulatory stamp, red one, and there are various books? Yes, regulatory affairs personnel has to be always updated like any other professional person who has to be updated with their updates of the field, but regulatory affairs personnel has to be much more. They have to be much more into reading of the guidelines and be aware of what the guidelines are, what the regulations are, how they are different from the old regulations, what is the best effective pathway for the manufacturer to get their medicinal product approval from the market in a short time possible and with a quality standard, right? So regulatory affairs personnel has to read a lot and has to be keep on updated with the guidelines. Now please look into your right hand side picture. Do you see it involves rules? A regulatory affairs person is dealing with rules, guidelines. They will check whether the rules are being implemented, are the process, manufacturing, development of product, and are all these been in compliance with the regulatory regulations. They will see whether they are not implemented properly. If they are, then they give approval. They will make sure the life cycle maintenance of the medicinal product also maintains the legislation requirements, and then the quality which is being expected for the end user is being maintained. So by seeing the left and right images, can we say that regulatory affairs personnel is a medical person who is dealing with the law? So can the middle image justify that? Yes, definitely it will. Okay, now let's come to, got to idea what is regulatory affairs. Now let us come to the next slide. So the next slide is, can you see there is a wheel going all around in a page? It's written regulatory affairs. So what they do, regulatory affairs people are, they will be in contact with the health authorities. They will be involved in the submissions and approvals of the documents for the medicinal product to be approved for the market by the manufacturer or the sponsor. They will be involved in the review process. They will be involved in supporting the documents to well displayed documents as per the regulation. See, for each country different guidelines, different way of approach to the regulatory authority to get the approval of the drug or a device, anything it can be, will be vary, right? So see, here they are dealing with this one. Can you now see into your left hand side image the big circle with a dossier? If you have seen my previous video in which I have told about various online courses for clinical trials, pharmacovigilance and all, then you will definitely know, if you have done that, what is dossier means. A compilation of a documents is called dossier, right? So the process of product development, that is they are getting the approval from the regulatory authority to conduct a preclinical trial. After preclinical trial is conducted, submitting that to the authority for the further access of conducting clinical trial approval. So this process of getting approvals, submitting the documents, here the regulatory affairs personnel will be involved. Then from the clinical trial, if everything goes well, safety, efficacy, potency, all are meeting the standard, then it is an innovative drug or a very beneficial drug or a device, whatever, then it will be going to the market. From the market, what is the life cycle? Can you see this diagram and interpret, correlate what I am trying to say here? This process of submission, then it is going for approval, then it is into the market. In the market, the public is using that product, then there may be certain complaints of safety and all. So those are called external data, additional data. And if the manufacturer is, even after executing the drug, the medicinal product into the market, what they are doing phase 4 studies. And as you know about phase 4 studies, I will not go into detail for that. So here regulatory affairs personnel are involved. Now you have got idea, okay, they are involved in documentation, submissions, approvals, and in which part of the product development to life cycle they are involved, you got idea. But still there is a question, what exactly happens in the pharma industry? So let me share. In your pharma industry, if there will be certain personnel for different functions. Not one person will be doing all functions to maintain the quality. One person will be, few people will be doing the submission process and approval, gaining submissions and approvals, gaining registration of the manufacturers plants into that country, and all those process some people will be doing. Some people will be doing submissions, some people will be doing registration, some people will be doing your labeling requirements. So labeling department is also there in RA, which the main function of the labeling people are to make sure that all the guidelines for labeling, that what all information should be there on the label, if it is an innovative drug, what parameters, if it is a generic drug, what parameters, and what is the language to be used, and what are the symbols to be used or may not be used, and all those things will be there. Labeling department will be there. Publishing department nothing but after all the data has been arrived from the manufacturer, the publishing department who submits those documents make sure that the format of submission, which as per the guidelines of the country of interest for this manufacturer, is met. There will be different softwares. In those softwares they will be doing formatting and keeping the data as per the format guidance provided by the country of interest. So they are publishing, labeling, submission requirement. Then post marketing approval, PMA submissions will also be there. PMA submission people, what the word PMA itself says, after the medicinal product is went into the market, the safety data, the complaints, the additional data, whatever it is arising to the manufacturer for that product, those also have to be made informed to the regulatory authorities, right? So that process, there is separate department for PMA approval process will be there. So I hope you got an actual practical idea where one can work in a regulatory affairs in the industry, right? Another thing, there will be regulatory persons. Let's come to next slide, right? Now, can you see? Now I have told you. So much things. Did you got it? What regulatory affairs actually is? Yes, I got it. If you are okay, very good. If you see here in the right hand side, you will have a diagram, and still here 3 points are there. Role of regulatory affairs: registration documents to regulatory agency. I have told that. Keep track on every change in legislation. Yes, they are the regulatory intelligence people. Whatever the updates in the regulatory legislation happen, they have to have that information to make sure that in whatever department of work they are doing, they are all updated one. Okay, then see, regulatory affairs personnel is a coordinating between various other departments. Third point, if you see, to give strategic technical advice to R&D, production, QC department. Now if you see, you said documentation. Now what is QC department, R&D and all came? I told you they are involved in pre-clinical documentation approval, clinical documentation approval during the manufacturing process. How they make sure that the process, the standards, whatever is been provided by the authority, they are implemented by all these departments. Regulatory affairs person is coordinating, the people are coordinating, of regulatory affairs people are coordinating with other departments to make sure that the quality of the product is met, has been met for the market where they are about to go. The standards like storage, if you are in a production, what is the storage temperature standards, quality standards, all those things, risk management standards, they had been in maintained, right? So here, can we say the last image of puzzle is there, that regulatory affairs for department or people are in between the all other departments. In the core companies, these regulatory, one of the tasks of few people will be, they will be involved with the other departments. Their only purpose is coordinating with other people in the documentation process, right? So okay, next we'll get to, so are you interested to know? Now you have to, I've got so much knowledge about what is RA, so yes, I want to know much more deeply. If you want to do the in course, so let's get started. What are the free online courses?